Welcome everyone, it is White and Nerdy here, bringing you another exciting cast. Of course, realize I gotta take away this kill bar so we don't know what's there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So, welcome to another exciting cast. This one, a little bit special, a little bit different than a lot of the ones I have been doing. This is a gold ELO level game that I am casting for a buddy of mine, Terminator Timo, also known as DannyDan, LOL. Feel free to hop on over to his stream, check it out, check out his YouTube, very cool guy. Plays a lot of Timo, a lot of Cho'Gath, fun top laner, played some games with him. You know, had a good time, good streamer, really enjoy it. So here we are, gold level game, White and Nerdy here with you for the cast. Of course, quick team rundown before we really get started. In the top lane, we've got Terminator Timo on Cho'Gath. Went with the Grasp of the Undying Cho'Gath. Would expect to see maybe a more tanky build based on that rather than the Comet Everfrost that we do see sometimes. Potentially even going with the Vorpal Spikes Max over the Rupture. He's against a Nasus with Fleet Footwork instead of Grasp. Interesting from the Ensticles. Means the Nasus is probably going to be looking to really focus on farming, not even trading against Cho'Gath. I personally really like this matchup from Cho'Gath's perspective. Not only does he have a lot of harass, especially with the Grasp, he's also able to use the silence on Nasus, preventing him from getting those stacks with Siphoning Strike on a siege minion for the 6 stacks, or even if there's, if he's under tower, can really pressure him away from those minions. So I like that a lot. The jungle, two very meta picks. Lilia, Hecarim, not too much to talk about here. Both with Phase Rush, totally makes sense. Gonna be no running away from either jungler. Mid lane, Graves mid. See it a lot, especially at lower elo. A lot of people love the solo lane Graves. It just has so much burst potential. Very potentially powerful. Interesting to see that he went for Fleet Footwork instead of a more damage-oriented rune. The Yasuo doesn't really have any other knockups to work with. Pretty much going to be working with himself and the Devastating Charge from Hecarim. Wavy 1 on Yasuo. Also went Fleet Footwork, so in the ranged matchup, guess didn't want to go the Conqueror. Understandable. Jinx Lulu in the bot lane, very standard to see Lulu paired up with a hyper carry. Jinx with Conqueror, which is something that we've come to expect. Build used to be lethal tempo. A lot of higher level players have really switched over to the Conqueror. It gives so much AD, really helps your rockets do damage. Jhin Xerath on the other side. Interesting to see that K-Kun on Xerath, it looks like actually did go Barrier. Well, let's get started while we finish wrapping up. So no offensive summoner spell really in the bot lane. No Ignite, no Exhaust. Just the heal for Meaty Piglet. Also went the Dark Harvest, so red team bot lane probably going to be looking to really get a lot of poke, really try and snowball the game before the Jinx can get online. But with the Lulu, of course, a lot of safety. So maybe early edge to blue team. Looks like they've drafted, winning top and bot lanes means maybe top can play weak side, really get some focus bot, get that Jinx ahead. Jhin Xerath will probably be pushing the wave naturally. Looking at the starting builds, both junglers opting for blue smite rather than the red smite makes sense. They're both trying to run you down, take everything they can get. We have seen junglers go red smite on Hecarim especially before if he really wants to duel. Doran's shields coming out from both red team top laners makes sense. Again, Yasuo in the ranged matchup going to want to just do everything he can to survive. The Insticles, same. Great name, by the way. Going with the Doran's shield, trying to just regen health. That's kind of what we see most of the time on Nasus. I like the Doran's Ring a lot from Terminator Timo. AP, very good stat on Cho'Gath. He has pretty good AP ratios. And in addition, he's going to be doing, it's just going to help. New Doran's Ring gives a lot of sustain, a lot of mana regen. Paired with his passive, it just means he's going to be able to really do a lot here. Okay, so, both junglers, pretty standard start, just starting on the bot side. Both getting leashes from their bot lane, love to see it. Top lane, people kind of staying back. Looks like the Insticles wants to fake a leash, just kind of, hide as much information as possible. Pretty much no vision gained from either team in the early game pre-minion spawn, so no real way for them to know what's going on in the jungle, what routes people took, and especially blue team doesn't know because Nasus did fake the leash. See some early trading going on in the bot lane. Meaty Piglet getting the 4th shot, a lot of poke coming right away onto Alvin. What we'd expect from the Jhin lane. In the mid lane, meanwhile, it looks like, Wavy 1. Well, he was doing great right up until the 3rd Steel Tempest fires it off in just totally the wrong direction. But that's okay, dashing through. He is slightly down in CS, but the Graves Impact 11 should be able to get a lot of harass on. And the top lane Terminator Teemo getting that wave pushed in. Has a lot of wave clear. But, you know, things pretty standard for now. I have no doubt that we'll see an action-packed game shortly, but always happy to see what's going on. Siphoning Strike plus E, E plus W. Pretty standard again. Terminator Teemo on Cho'Gath, definitely able to deny a lot of stacks with the silence, with the knockup. And he also, of course, Cho'Gath also an infinite stacking champion, but here's the first gank of the game. Great dash by Impact 11. Milk Snatcher popped to the Ghost, but can't get over the wall this early. End of the line, misses. Wavy 1 is going to use Ignite, get the wind wall down right away. It looks like Impact 11 is just going to go down. He gets chased back. Went for a re-engage there after escaping the initial gank, and unfortunately went a little bit too deep. So first blood over to the red team, and the Yasuo. Well, I guess the Hecarim got it, but still nice for Yasuo to really get back in there. Oh, the poke, the stun coming in from Xerath, and that's going to lead to a world of hurt for Coca-Cola Santa. Oh, if one piece of CC hits you, you're going to get hit by a root, you're going to get hit by a stun, and then every other piece of poke coming out from the Jhin Xerath lane. Now, Wavy is pushing in the end of the line, gets past the wind wall. This is a big minion wave, though. There is going to be a lot of minion harass taken. Impact 11 still doing a lot of damage. Wavy able to just walk away. Red team has established about a 500 gold lead. That's a combination of the first blood in addition to a CS lead in the bot lane. Small CS lead in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Lilia has established a very small CS lead in the jungle, has been pathing a little bit better, is going to trade Scuttle for Scuttle. Here in the top lane, Terminator Teemo is getting ganked. He's just going to walk away though. Milk Snatcher has the red buff, just not able to do enough. Now Ignite coming out, the gank on the other side of the map from Lilia. Hits the true damage on the Q. Meaty Piglet is down on the Jhin. They are focusing on K-Kun now. He's stepping up with the help picks. Is going to make sure that Alvin does not die. Lilia able to get one last bit of damage. I don't think it's going to be enough. Ticking down, walks away at 20 HP. Still a very nice gank from Lilia on blue team. Great fight overall from blue team bot lane. Definitely helping out. They are falling behind in CS. So getting a kill and getting a kill into the jungler to ensure that Lilia can stay even with Hecarim. LWWKL. It should be helpful. Lost chapter we see already completed against Bami Cinder in the jungle. Purely lost chapter should help. Cole meanwhile picked up. Cole Longsword picked up for Jinx. Has decided yes, it is going to be a farm lane. Are just going to sit back. Gonna farm. So totally understandable considering the amount of poke. Nice job here by Terminator Teemo. Really keeping the insticles off of as much CS as he can. Oh, doesn't quite connect with the Rupture as the Fleet Footwork gives Nasa so much movement speed, but the Insticle is taking a lot of minion aggro and just gets absolutely wrecked by the Vorpal Blades there. Vorpal Spikes. Yes, Terminator Teemo is maxing the E. Great idea. That's exactly what I would do in that situation. Really make sure you're punishing the Nasus as much as possible for stepping up into melee range. Here in the mid lane, things are pretty even. It looks like Wavy is going to be slightly up in CS when he finishes off this wave. He does have 2 daggers, did not go for the early boots. That's interesting. It may delay the purchase of the Berserker Spears a little bit. Oh, here's an aggressive TP from Terminator Teemo. He is going to try and come in, make something happen. Unfortunately, red team has seized the teleport and just backs off very quickly. Terminator Teemo just going to step up, try and get this wave pushing, do what he can. Not a big opportunity for Nasus to get anything back. We'll just be stacking. He's got 60 stacks, relatively on par for where we would expect a Nasus to be at this point. Overall, blue team has brought the gold lead back a little bit. They're only down 200 gold, practically even. Majority of that gold is sitting on the mid laner. Wavy 1, he is up a little bit of CS and also an assist. Here in the top lane, oh, they're looking for a gank onto the Insticles. He does have his ultimate ability, Fury of the Sands. He's going to get a lot of HP back, but no, he is just going to die. Terminator Teemo getting a huge feast. Wavy getting a solo kill on Graves under tower. Nice play by him. Well played. He used both summoners, used the ultimate, but he was able to come away with a kill. But wow, I really thought the Insticles was going to get a chance to get the ultimate off, but no, he was just feasted down. This Cho'Gath is huge with the 4 points in his E at this point, plus Ninja Tabby. He should just be dominating this lane at this point. The Insticles using the Wither, but he's just getting out-traded by Spikes and Grasp. Fleet Footwork not helping you so much at this point, huh, Nasus? Of course, in the bot lane, you know, Milk Snatcher on Hecarim is doing his best to turn the pressure top from Lilia into an advantage for his team, securing the first Cloud Dragon, a little bit of ultimate cooldown reduction there. Not clearing out blue team's pink ward at all. They don't need to. They know Lilia was top. They know she can't get there in time, but you know, they may still want to clear out some wards. In the mid lane, Impact now 0 and 2, but obviously still going to be pushing in with end of the line with the ranged auto attacks. Wavy seems more than happy to let the wave be pushed in and just farm it up. Fires that last Steel Tempest out. Now he drops the ward. Impact 11 realizes he's spotted. He does have the serrated Dirk, so still able to do a lot. And Wavy was able to still grab Berserker's Greaves after getting the kill. Looks like, ooh, LWW looking for a gank here, but misses the Swirl Seed. Does have the Lilting Lullaby up, and now Wavy says, you know what, I'm going in. Lilia just came, and then he just runs right away, of course. Ooh, and now the Onslaught of Shadows does not quite connect. Does get the devastating charge into the last breath, and LWW just going to go down right away. Oh, good try with that collateral damage from Impact, but it's just not enough. Almost got away, but was tagged by the last Steel Tempest from Wavy. And very unfortunate. Oh, we're going to have to back it up and see what happens here. Oh, well, great play here from Terminator Teemo. Walking down, says, hey, I see this Hecarim's getting so low. Impact not quite able to finish him off, and now Terminator Teemo just steps right up to the Wraith, says, oh, hello, you're feasted. I get a blue buff. Thank you very much. And walks away. So another kill there on the Cho'Gath. Now 2-0. Up 600 gold already at this point. On the other side of the map, though, of course, in the mid lane, Wavy 1 on Yasuo up about 1,400 gold on Impact, so we're going to have to see how... Ooh, not enough time to talk. Oh, real quick, Alvin gets flashed on for the auto, gets the health picks. Curtain Call comes out. Going to have to dodge, see if they can. Yes. Last shot? No. Wow. Curtain Call does not connect at all. Meaty Piglet not able to get anything done. That's unfortunate, but hey, well played by blue team as well. Oh, but now here comes the Zeroth ultimate as well, and it's not enough. So, blue team just limping away. Jinx and Lulu able to sneak out of there, getting missed, dodging, I won't say missed, I'll say they dodged all the long-range ultimates coming out from red team. Now here in the top lane, the Instacles staying, but he is out of mana. Rupture from Terminator Teemo. If he hits one of those, he should be able to just really go in and blow this guy up. I'm more than happy, though, to just back off as well and keep farming. Oh, the Instacles is going to stay. He is quite low on mana. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do anything. In the mid lane, Impact is just now, by the way, getting totally dominated by Wavy. He's just really losing these trades. Noon Quiver, Berserker's Greaves, Vampiric Scepter is definitely going to beat this Serrated Dirk Longsword. Oh, yeah, and look at Terminator Teemo. He's just able to step up, get so much poke damage on the Instacles. Can't really trade back as a 0-mana Nasus, especially when you get knocked up, then silenced. Those auto attacks are just going to come in huge. Not much Nasus can do to defend. Here we see what could be a jungle fight. Hecarim engaging onto Lilia with the devastating charge. Milk Snatcher really trying to get up there, but Lilia just going to walk away. LWW. Terminator Teemo says, hey, we want this. This is a 2v2 that we could totally take. He does have Feast up, so he may be right. Nice Onslaught of Shadows, but a good Lilting Lullaby. The damage is there. Milk Snatcher will go down. The Instacle's flashing forward for the kill. Let's see if LWW can stay alive. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, by the way, dive really deep from Wavy. We'll back up and watch that, but 1-for-1 in the top lane. In the meantime, in the 2v2. Oh, well, Impact decides to just test his luck. Says, I want this wave. And Wavy says, well, that is too bad. My name's Wavy. Wave is mine. Completes the dive. Walks away. Slight lead for the red team here. Almost 2,000 gold at 10 minutes actually is somewhat substantial. It's pretty concentrated on the Yasuo. It's actually more than 2,000. So that's kind of made up in the top lane where Terminator Teemo's Cho'Gath is up about 700 gold the other way. In the bot lane, also a slight advantage for the red team. Makes sense. The Jhin Zeroth again going to dominate this early lane, going to keep blue team pushed in, keep them poked down. First tower now going down as well for Yasuo, so that's going to put the mid lane even farther ahead. And now Wavy is just going to get so much damage right away onto LWW. He does have a lot of unspent gold, about 2,000, so blue team wants to fight him. Now would be a good time. Swirl Seed does connect, but no Lilting Lullaby available in the mid lane. These are relatively calm for a little bit. Don't have a dragon timer, but should be coming up shortly in the next minute or so, and Devastating Charge is going to connect with Impact through the flash. So unfortunate. Nice Swirl Seed though. Wavy may be in trouble. He still has not backed. He is still sitting on a lot of gold, but he is just going to dash away, as Yasuo does. Continually dash away. You know, that's the way you play Yasuo. That's the mechanics he's got. In the top lane, the usual wet noodle fight. Cho'Gath versus Nasus. Nothing crazy. Oh, good Rupture, though, from Terminator Teemo. And look at the damage here in these trades. It's just a very nice trade. Even sitting in the... getting that silence off just does so much. And hitting the Ruptures consistently. Fury of the Sands, though, is going to be fought for the insticles. Oh, we're going to have to go check out this bot lane fight in a sec. Gotta see how this top lane fight finishes. Flash away and a third Rupture hit for Terminator Teemo. He is just going to limp away. Let's back up and take a look at the bot lane. It is a heck of an engage, but a beautiful Wild Growth to cancel the Devastating Charge into a Super Mega Death Rocket. Oh, and a nice sidestep there by Coca-Cola. He just dodges the stun from the Xerath. Now Alvin has the Conqueror fully stacked. Help picks on him as well. It's just going to be a 1-for-0. He's just going to step away. Really nice play there from the bot lane. Perfectly played by Lulu. Great Wild Growth for the Hecarim knock-up cancel, followed by a beautiful sidestep on Keikun's stun from Xerath. So, well played by bot lane, get a kill back. Again, getting a kill into Jinx's pocket here, very important. Blue team is slightly behind. Blue team's bot lane is very behind. They're getting pushed in. They're down CS. They're getting out-poked, so it's very nice to see them start getting back in the game. That's sort of how they've built their bot lane comp, is Jinx plus, you know, Lulu. Lulu plus any hyper carry. You're kind of conceding a little bit of pressure in the early game to really scale up, and getting those early kills is very, very impactful. Really accelerates that scaling. Teleport used here by the insticles. He's still stacking pretty well, 165 stacks. He is getting bullied, he's getting out pressured, he's down 2 kills, he's down 10 CS, but Nasus is gonna stack. That's just how it goes. Not much, you know, not much you can do to prevent that. Now things are looking a little bit grim for Impact, especially if he decides to continue fighting. He has picked up a Vampiric Scepter, but on the other side, Immortal Shield Blow, plus BF Sword, plus Berserker's Greaves for Wavy. Impact basically just has to turn tail and run, and he gets hit by the Steel Tempest, and he is just toast. Not much to do there. Wavy is just really, really big at this point. He's level 11. He's up 3 levels. Blue team is really going to have to focus on shutting down the Yasuo as we move into the mid-late game. He is up over 3,000 gold, so that is basically red team's gold lead right there. So if they're able to finish him off, that's just going to be so huge moving forward in the fights. They're going to use that mid lane advantage, plus just so much poke here. They're going to use that, secure themselves a second dragon. It is going to bring up a Mountain Rift. So lots more walls. Little bit scarier for blue team navigating their own jungle against Yasuo when there are, you know, a few extra walls here. Let's see. Oh, Milk Snatcher has not learned from his last gank bot. He's coming again, but he has decided, you know what? Never mind. I'm out. No full item completed in the bot lane yet. Noon Quiver, Crit Cloak, Berserker's Greaves for Alvin. He's working on that Cole completion. It looks like Meaty Piglet is going for the Eclipse build. He's got Serrated Dirk, plus Vampiric Scepter, Boots of Swiftness. Pretty standard we see on Jhin. We do sometimes see Gale Force, but it really does depend. The Insticles here may be pushed a little far out. Let's see if Terminator Teemo can hit the Rupture. Yes, he can. Fury of the Sands is popped, but the Insticles just does not have enough HP at this point. He is just going to be gobble, gobble, munched by Terminator Teemo. Turns it into another kill. Pings their ability usage, but hey, well played from blue team. Lilia did not ult that. Sorry, Mr. The Insticles. It was just Cho'Gath, and it did kill you, so well played by the blue team. They are trying to pressure their winning lane, get the advantages that they can, because in the mid lane, it is not so good. Still have 3-level lead for Wavy. Every time Impact walks up, he is just going to die. Here comes Wavy. He's going to dash in. He's going to get the knock-up. Shield Bow procs. He may be stuck in his own base for a little bit. Let's see what blue team can do here. Wavy doesn't really have an out. He may need to try for the execute, but I don't think it's been long enough. He may give the kill over to Graves. He's gonna flash away, and he's gonna get, yes, he's gonna go down to Graves. Looks like the smite came out, but since the smite did not penetrate the shield from Yasuo's passive, it did not give the kill over to Lilia. Instead, Graves is going to get it, so it is nice for Impact to get back in the game. That is a really large shutdown that does pull him back. He does finish the Eclipse. Keikun, the red team in general, really stepping up. firing off all their long-range abilities, trying to get kills onto blue team's bot lane. Kekun decided, you know what, it's worth taking a tower shot for. But now you've got Milk Snatcher here, not really doing anything. Oh, but maybe he predicted this. Oh, nice moves by Lilia, but she is still going to get tagged by the onslaught of shadows, and she is just going to go down. It was a great bait by Milk Snatcher in the end. Terminator Teemo walking away on the Cho'Gath, trying to limp away. Impact walking down. He does have one item. Nice Rupture, but I think it is too late. Wow, but that damage with just the Eclipse is huge. Feast also came out from Terminator Teemo before he died. Also very big, got enough damage on the Hecarim to finish him off. And look at that, end of the line from Impact, a triple kill. You know Wavy is typing in chat, who is feeding this guy? I am 6-1, and all of a sudden this guy has 4 kills. Well played by Impact. Terminator Teemo getting the feast off again was pretty important. It did help Impact finish off Milk Snatcher before the Hecarim could do more damage and finish off Graves. Nice win wall there from Wavy, going to take down the tier 2 mid tower, but taking down the tier 2 tower doesn't matter that much. You still have 2 outer towers on the map. You'd rather take down all 3 outers than take down 2 in 1 lane. It only opens up the map so much as, oh, Alvin may be in trouble, but this is what I'm saying when I say it doesn't mean as much. She still has a tower to walk back to. Oh, and she just totally jukes Wavy. Nice try, but hey, Alvin has got those Jinx moves. Jinx moves is just going to put down the chompers. Milk Snatcher will walk right into them, and there's still a tower here, so it's not like Wavy can just chase all the way down. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Coca-Cola Santa offering some help to Terminator Teemo, forcing the flash from the Insticles. Had to dodge the Rupture. Now Impact, by the way, is going to be a lot stronger than Piglet. Oh, just misses collateral damage. He is now getting jumped on by Milk Snatcher, a story he is all too familiar with, getting jumped on by the Hecarim, trying to run away, but the Onslaught of Shadows will get the fear. Curtain Call is out, and 2 members of blue team will go down here. Just getting collapsed on and then CC'd into the ground, so red team continuing to press their advantage, still have about 3,000 gold. But again, items are starting to be completed on the blue side. Eclipse plus another Serrated Dirk plus Ninja Tabby or Plated Steel Caps for Impact, meaning that that's going to should help his matchup against Yasuo a little bit. Leandri's Torment, or Leandri's Anguish rather. We've got the Frostfire Gauntlet completed from Terminator Teemo. Immortal Shield Bow done for Alvin, so that should be helping his survivability a good amount as well. Yes, the Insticles does have a Divine Centurer, but now he's picked up a Glacial Shroud. That's not really going to help you if you're fighting against Cho'Gath, who's hitting you with the Vorpal Spikes, the Rupture, a lot of magic damage. So, you know, I think blue team, you know, definitely still scales, especially since Yasuo is so strong at this point. I mean, if they can kill him, they should have a reasonable time winning the fight as the last Steel Tempest comes out. Not quite able to connect on Coca-Cola Santa. Wavy taking the Krugs, clearing the ward. Red team looking for their 3rd Drake of the game. This would put them on soul points. This is a pretty important drag for blue team to contest if they can, but they don't have vision of the pit. Wavy is going to walk up, try and stop him. Oh, but here comes Lilia, going to look for the steal. Oh, great play. Watch out. Deep into the smite. Gets the steal from Lilia. Wavy now maybe in trouble. Teleport coming in on the back line, and great dodges all around. Wavy cannot connect a knockup. Gets hit by the Rupture, and is just going to be CC down. Wavy is dead. That is the Yasuo down. Now, red team does not want this fight. The Insticles is getting CC'd. He is knocked up. He is silenced. Terminator Teemo does not want him to get to the Jinx, and he will not let him. Munch. The Insticles is chomped. He is feasted. Flash forward from Terminator Teemo. He says, I do not care. Kekun now is in trouble. Oh, Terminator Teemo does get knocked back by the devastating charge. Curtain Call now going to come out, and it is going to finish him off, but there was enough damage that came out there to get blue team another kill. Oh, Impact just goes down to the last turret shot. Double kill for Meaty Piglet from the way back of the fight. Still a very nice job by blue team. From 3k gold down, and 2 dragons down there, now 2k gold, picked up a dragon. Great fight for them once they finished off Wavy, and Wavy was just getting juked out. He could not connect a knockup, could not find a good spot for the last breath, and so he was just in trouble. Not much he could do. Then he went down fighting, but once he was dead, red team no longer wanted that fight. As we mentioned, he just has so much damage, and finally 2-item power spike is finished for Wavy, picks up the Infinity Edge as well, so will be even scarier. But again, he is up 2,500 gold, so Again, he is the entire red team lead. In the top lane, it's blue team, Terminator Teemo Cho'Gath, up about 1,300 gold. Dead even in the jungle, dead even in the ADC, and a slight lead for Keikun, but at that point, I mean, 700 gold in the support role is not going to mean all that much. Now, Terminator Teemo says, Yasuo who? I'm down to fight this. Gets the slow, Rupture gets dodged, gets knocked up into the last breath, into the devastating charge. Terminator Teemo may have bitten off more than he can chew, but no, here is the wild growth. Wow, Wavy gets chomped for the immortal shield bow. Keeps him alive. Another Rupture connects though. Milk Snatcher is in trouble. He will go down. Now Wavy is getting jumped on by LWW, and Lilia able to just prance away. Impact picking up the kill. Two very nice picks from blue team. Meaty Piglet throwing out the Deadly Flourish, but unable to connect. Meaty Piglet, oh, so much damage with the Eclipse, plus Keikun's damage coming from over the wall. Just deletes Coca-Cola Santa. He has Flash Up. Didn't even think he was going to need it. So nice kill there as a trade from Meaty Piglet, but still overall, definitely a win from blue team, especially when you consider that they are up 2 kills to 1, and Wavy is dead and will not be able to get to the fight for a while. Deadly Flourish is going to miss there. Alvin, by the way, does have 2 items, has finished the Hurricane. That's a huge spike. Very interesting, I would say questionable build, by the way, from Coca-Cola Santa. Going for the Ardent Sensor first. I mean, what year is this? It's like 2018, 19? I don't remember when Ardent Sensor was, you know, rush worthy, but definitely not now. Where's is your Moonstone Renewer? You need that healing. Need a mythic item. Not super happy with that buy from Lulu. It definitely can still work out. And by the way, we see an Executioner's Calling picked up from Alvin, so going to be putting Grievous Wounds on everyone. Will be important for fighting the Nasus, for fighting the Yasuo. Gonna back it up and see this this trade here in the top lane while we keep talking. By the way, 200 CS now for Wavy 1. He's up 70 CS. But Impact getting a lot of kills. Here is the 1v1. The knockup connects from Wavy 1, but look at this damage from Terminator Teemo. Those Vorpal Spikes hurt so much. Last Breath comes out, gets the shield from his passive, but Wavy is like, hold on. This is not going out so great. This is not going so great. Coca-Cola Santa is here as well. Wavy getting chased down. He's slowed. The Xerath ult coming out. Feast again gets countered by the shield bow. But Wavy, you have nowhere to go. Those Ruptures are going to keep hitting, and you are going to die. In the mid lane, Impact, by the way, once again has bitten off more than he can chew. He is going to go down to the curtain call. So, did not realize that his entire team had run top to kill the Yasuo, but still worth as a 1v1 for blue team, of course, given the gold lead in favor of Wavy. So, still well played. Good job to collapse on Yasuo. Terminator Teemo, of course, a beast, able to basically 1v1 this fed Yasuo. I mean, he is the same level, I believe. He may be 1 level down, but he is equally fed. He's finished the Thornmail, picked up an Aegis as well, probably building towards the Gargoyle Stone Plate. So he is just aiming to be that mega tank that can sit in the front line and do whatever. Oh, and Wavy 1, what are you doing, man? Going Bloodthirster 3rd, you're already at 100% crit. That is a waste of a buy. Why would you purchase this item? This is literally 600 wasted gold, but I digress as we are in another fight, and Instacult is just getting popped. Pops the ultimate for the bonus health, but he will just go down to all that burn. Did not want to walk into so many people. Oh, the Rupture would have connected, but Milk Snatcher able to use the Onslaught of Shadows forward, but he is in the middle of 4 people. That is not what you want. He gets munched. Alvin and Terminator Teemo doing so much damage here. The Lilia able to just dive in and out of the fights, and throughout, Coca-Cola Santa providing the shielding. Doesn't have any healing, of course, because he does not have the Moonstone Renewer. But still working out well, getting that bonus attack speed. Blue team now is clawed basically back to even. Yeah, the gold is pretty much even. Still massive lead in the top lane for Terminator Teemo. Now a slight lead in the jungle as well, a slight lead in the bot lane as well. So even more so now, the game really hinges on Wavy 1. Red team's bot lane is going to get outscaled. Jinx Lulu is going to outscale the Xerath. It's just how it is. The Jinx is already on 2.5 items. If she gets a 3rd, she is just going to be so massive, especially once Lulu finishes her 2nd item. Right of the Arcane coming out, and that's just not going to do enough. Continuing to throw poke, but nothing doing here from Red Team as, as Milk Snatcher just gets here. Is popping the Chem Tank, going to try and look for an engage, but can't really find anything. Blue Team's going to get out of there. They're Baron and Powered Recalls. So able to turn those picks into something really important. They got a second drag, so continuing to deny even Soul Point and build some armor and MR for themselves. And grabbing the Baron, so now they're actually up in gold. Overall, very proactive plays from the blue team. They're just sitting tight as a knot of a bunch of people, waiting for red team to run into them to overextend in one lane or another, and then turning it on, and it's working very well. Milk Snatcher may have gotten a little greedy here, trying to go for the blue buff. He is going to be hit by the Swirl Seed. Lilting Lullaby used as well. He's going to just use the Onslaught of Shadows to get out. Now, all of red team is grouped up here. This means it could be a lot of damage coming out from Alvin. He does have the Hurricane with the rockets, is doing so much. Little bit of an aggressive curtain call there from Meaty Piglet. He was stepped up very far, has to cancel, or he might have been in trouble. So much damage there from the rockets, plus the zap. So much Lulu shielding, and Meaty Piglet is just down. Absolutely destroyed, and meanwhile the Instacles is also just taken down. Blue team doesn't care. Terminator Teemo is a massive tank. He's just sitting in the front, soaking up damage, letting Alvin pour out the damage himself with the rockets, with a passive, with an Ardent Sensor Lulu. I mean, they are just going to push it. They're going to get an in-hit for free. They've still got Baron minions. They can keep going. There are 3 dead from red team. It's going to be up to Wavy to make a miracle stand. He has been red team's pretty much only hope. But doesn't get snagged by the Flame Chompers. That's good. Blue team making the executive decision. You know what? No, we're out. We're just going to polymorph Yasuo. Wavy, you don't get to knock up Alvin. You don't get to get a good last breath at all. Now, Milk Snatcher is in trouble. He goes into the entire enemy team again and just gets deleted. Blue team once again coming up with big kills, able to kite away, able to work so well together. The Instacles is going to be silenced. He's going to be knocked up. The Wild Growth coming out. Right of the Arcane popped, but no one on blue team is that low. Alvin able to just receive so many shields from Coca-Cola Santa. Blue team, in the span of like 5 minutes, went from being down and have to kill the Yasuo to suddenly, we don't care about anybody. We're just going to walk right into the base, tank the inhibitor tower, and just keep firing. Alvin now is withered. Oh man, Cho'Gath, Lilia saying, hey, you know what, Alvin? You're doing a great job on Jinx, but goodbye. That's enough. You're done. Impact, by the way, also killed on the backside of the fight by who else? Wavy won, of course. As we've said, Yasuo is the crux of red team's efforts. But even with that, even with those ints, yes, blue team overstayed. Yes, Impact chased Wavy for way too long. Yes, Alvin got withered, got shut down for 1,000 gold to the Nasus. Even with that, blue team is still up 2,000 gold. They have still been able to come from behind really, really well just by grouping, having great team fights. And yes, by oh my gosh, I have to pause for 1 sec. Yes, by red team inting into them. And speaking of inting, what is this, man? You can't keep building crit. You're capped. Buying a crit cloak is literally a waste of 600 gold for Wavy, and he's gonna keep doing it. He may be in trouble. A lot of blue team members here, but a lot of red team as well. Rupture is going to connect. Wavy does have the Bloodthirster, so as much as I don't like it, he does have a lot of lifesteal. He is going to be hit by another Rupture. Wavy able to just dash in and out of the fight. Now the teleport coming in from the Instacles. Terminator Teemo is mega tanky, but is he tanky enough to take 3 of them head on? The answer is apparently yes. It gets the Rupture. Now Impact in the backline. That is not where you want to be. Alvin is going to kill Milk Snatcher. Impact is going to die, as we have seen several times. Super Mega Death Rocket coming out. Xerath and Yasuo so low. Another Rupture connects. Terminator Teemo getting that CC. And now Alvin is popping off. That is a triple kill for Alvin. He is excited. LWW popping the Zonias preemptively. Outsmarted on Meaty Piglet as he turned around to try and get a shot. He could not. Quadra kill for Alvin. Let's see if he can grab the Penta. Wavy says, I am not giving the Penta. I am not done. I am coming in, but it does not matter. Alvin with the Penta kill. Great peel. Coca-Cola Santa has the Shirelias completed. Sure, that's an item. You can get that bonus movement speed. Terminator Teemo hitting every single Rupture when it counts. Peeling as much as he can, getting that CC down, and that is going to be a victory for the blue team in 30 minutes. A messy, messy game. Looked like they were unquestionably behind, but they were able to use that top lane advantage, use their bot lane outscaling, and suddenly, you know, at the end of this game, you had Alvin sitting on 3 items plus the Executioners. He was just enormous, doing so much damage. He had an Ardent Sensor Lulu sitting on him, which again, don't necessarily agree with that purchase, but it definitely worked out. I would have loved to see a Moonstone Renewer. In addition, yes, Impact did get crushed in lane. He wound up getting Flame Horizoned as well. But hey, it happens. Sometimes you'll feed in lane. The way to win is just sit on top of your team or draw pressure somewhere, and that's what he did. No argument here. And of course, in the top lane, Terminator Teemo was just a massive super tank, soaked up so much damage, was able to hit those feasts, also got those feasts Immortal Shield build a few times, and again, gonna have to come right back in for some more criticism. Wavy 1, you are wasting gold. As soon as you have Shield Bow IE, you've got a 100% crit chance on Yasuo. If you need lifesteal, build a different item, maybe something like a QSS, Mercurial Scimitar. I mean, it's gonna be nice. Even Blade of the Ruin King, I'd prefer to Bloodthirster since you're not wasting any stats and you do want more attack speed. And then purchasing the crit cloak at any chance is really just a waste of gold. It offers nothing, so you may as well just buy pinks and sit on the gold at that point. Anyway, I digress. At the end of the day, very nice win for Blue Team. They get there in 30 minutes. Very nice come from behind victory. Well played to them.